Hello, my name is Amanda Burma. I'm with froglogic, and today we'll be talking about inspecting object properties and using the pick tool with froglogic Squish. Working with the pick tool allows you to spy objects, inspect them, and see their properties. And there's multiple ways that you can access and use the pick tool: by creating a verification point, during test debugging, and by launching your application under test, or AUT, using Squish. Using the pick tool with verification points. I'll begin by recording a script, and during which I'm going to create a verification point. I'll create a verification point by clicking the Object Properties Verification Point button here, at which point I'm returned to Squish, where I can select the type of object property verification point I'd like, give the verification point a name, and then I see my complete application object tree. I can use the pick tool to narrow down what object I'm interested in inspecting. As I hover across the different objects, it gives me some information about those objects. I select one, and now it's narrowed down the list to the individual object, and I can see all the properties and values for that object. I also have the ability to right-click on that object or any object in my application object tree, add that object to the object map, copy its symbolic name, or copy its real name. Using the pick tool during test debugging. There are two ways I may use the pick tool from test debugging. One would be if I encounter an error when running my script from the IDE and the Object Not Found dialog appears, and the other is by setting a breakpoint and spying when I reach the breakpoint. I'll first set a breakpoint and run my script to the breakpoint. From that breakpoint, I have the ability to then use the pick tool to spy the application object tree and individual objects. I can then see that object and its properties and their values from this breakpoint. Should I encounter an error in my script and the Object Not Found dialog appear, I'm also given that option. So what I'll do is I'm going to make my script break by changing a property value of one of the objects that it's looking for. This object will not be able to be found as the text OKs does not exist within the application. Now when I run my script, it will look for that object, and when it times out trying to find that object, the Object Not Found dialog will appear, allowing me to use the pick tool to spy an object as well. When the Object Not Found dialog appears, I'm shown the properties that the application was looking for, and I'm given the opportunity to pick a new object, and it shows me the differences between those objects. I also have the ability to click Debug, from which I then gain access to the pick tool again. Using the pick tool, launching the AUT. By using the Launch AUT button, I'm able to launch my application, and from there I can then use any of the spy features and the pick tool. The reason to launch the application using Squish is so that Squish can inject its hook and understand and see those objects. So with my application launched, if I go back to Squish, you'll notice that I'm in the spy view and I have the pick tool available as well as the application object tree and my properties. I can go out, select an object, see that particular object and its properties, work with that object, add it to the object map, copy its symbolic or real name, or even begin using information I gather from there for some manual scripting. Thank you for watching this tutorial about using the pick tool and inspecting object properties. Download an evaluation at froglogic.com/evaluate and see our other resources at froglogic.com/resources. Thank you for watching.